and welcome back to Style with Substance, and welcome to my video on how to find love. Now, I think everybody's going to have a different approach to this topic, shall I say. So I am by no means saying that I am the expert on finding love, but what I will say that is if you are looking for something, always take advice from somebody who already has it, right? I'm not saying I have the most perfect relationship out there, no relationship is perfect, but I would definitely say that there are some things to definitely bear in mind, and there's some things that you should always consider when you are on the quest for love or for your partner. So these are my 3 tips, and there's just 3 of them. If you like the sound of this, then by all means, please keep watching. So my first tip, and for me has always been a very important thing to do in the quest for love, is not to go out looking for it. And I say this because when it comes to matters of the heart, I think it's very easy to tell the difference between a person who is looking for love and who really wants love, and a person who is just open to whatever, like who isn't in need of something, who isn't really absolutely wanting something and really noticing the lack of it in their life. That, like, these are 2 different people, and I think that as a female, a man can very much tell the difference between a woman who is on the lookout for love and needs love, and a woman who is very much secure in herself and who is just happy to just do what she's doing, and if love comes along somewhere along the way, great. And when I say don't look for love, this might be interpreted in many different ways. Now, I think that you should definitely date. You should definitely try to meet lots of people, and you should definitely put yourself out there and be open to experiencing different groups of people and different types of places. But you can do all of that without looking to find something specifically. Like, if you go out clubbing looking to find a man, or if you go to a coffee shop looking to find a man, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to find one, or you're going to find the wrong one. And that's always been my experience, and some of the experience of some of the women who are really sort of close to me. So I think that you should put yourself in a situation where you will likely meet lots of different people, but you should never go into that situation in your mind saying, I'm going to meet my husband tonight, because you might not. And if you don't, you'll feel quite disappointed and possibly get quite downhearted, and little things like that can really impact upon your attitude and your approach to relationships. And what you don't want to do is get to a point where you're absolutely desperate to kind of be in a relationship or to find love, that you're just kind of emitting that desperacy wherever you go, and people can see right through that. So my number 1 tip is do not look for love. Love will find you when it's ready and when it's your time. I fully believe and trust in God's timing for my life and for everybody's life. And if you're not religious, if you don't follow a faith, or if you don't kind of believe in God or anything like that, then still I do believe that when it's your time for something to happen, it will happen in its own time. Like, there's certain things that you can't rush, and love is one of those. Tip number 2, which is really important, and it follows on really nicely from the first tip. We've spoken about don't look for love. And I often find that people who go out looking for love or looking for somebody to be in a relationship, often, and not saying all the time, but I'm saying often, are people who have not found love within themselves. So my second tip, guys and girls, is you have to learn to love yourself, and you have to be completely in love with yourself and in a very comfortable state of self to really, I feel like, emit the right frequency for somebody else to kind of come along and, you know, be intrigued by you. Like, self-love, #self-love, is something that I fully believe in, and actually it's a concept that my sister really brought to my attention. Now, I've always understood that, you know, you have to be confident in yourself, and that's really important, but when it comes to relationships, I think you have to enter into a relationship feeling at least as close to 100% with yourself as possible, because when we get into relationships, you can kind of lose yourself. When you become 2 people, you're very much practice at the art of compromise, or the art of making someone else happy, toning down or, you know, amping up certain parts of your personality, you know, in certain situations. Like, it just becomes like not always about you. And so that's why I think it's important that you go into a relationship feeling whole, not feeling like somebody else needs to complete you before you can become a whole person. A relationship should be the joining of 2 whole people to create one person, not one half person or one 25% person, one 75% person. You should both go into a relationship feeling whole. And the only way to go into a relationship feeling whole and the only way to attract love is to love yourself. You cannot give something out that you do not feel within yourself. If you don't respect yourself, it's very hard to respect other people. If you don't love yourself, it's very hard to give love and ultimately then to find it, because you don't know what that looks like. What it looks like is you standing in the mirror every day and saying to yourself, despite all my flaws, despite all my imperfections, all my negative personality traits, I love me. I'm absolutely in love with me. I love the person I am. I love the person I am becoming. I love the person I am going to be. You know, you just need to love yourself, because there are so many great things about you that make you unique and that make you the only you on this earth. If that's not something to love, then I don't know what is. So you need to learn to love you, because there's only one of you. Everybody else is taken. Yeah, so learn to love yourself. If that takes time, then take the time. Like, it's a really worthwhile activity. Learn to love your body. Focus on the positive things that you love about your personality. Surround yourself with people who empower you, who build you up, who make you feel good, who make you happy, who make you laugh, who make you smile. Like, there's nothing more important than learning to love yourself. And the minute you learn to love yourself, I believe, is the minute that somebody else will come into your life who want to love you, because they'll see how much you are so confident and how much you are just so secure within yourself that they'll want to know more about you. They're going to be like, look, hey, I want to know about this person and what, you know, she's doing or what he's all about, you know? And the final thing, it's all about attracting the right person. We all have lists, especially women. Like, we women, we love a good list, and we do not hold back when it comes to lists about our potential partners. I have seen many lists and I've seen many long lists. The question I always ask is, how many of the qualities on that list do you possess? So you're asking all of those things in a partner or of someone else, but are you the kind of person that that kind of person would be attracted to? Are you? Like, really, are you? And I think that as much as we can be ambitious and we can, you know, really be aspirational about the kind of person that we want to attract, we have to think realistically. Is somebody with all of those qualities going to be attracted to you if you don't even possess one of them? 9 times out of 10, no, unless, you know, like, you're really hot, which, to be fair, people see through very quickly. So you need to become the person that you want to attract. If you're looking for somebody who's ambitious, you should be ambitious. If you're looking for somebody who is attractive, then you should take care of your appearance so that, you know, you guys have that in common. If you're looking for someone with a good sense of humour, then you also need to have a good sense of humour, because if they're telling jokes all the time and you get too sensitive, it's not going to work. If you're looking for somebody who's caring, loving and generous, are you all of those things? Like, what are you? Are you the kind of person that that person is going to stop and think, that's the sort of person that I want to be with? Become the person that you want to attract, because it will only help you in the long run, and it will also help you to learn to love yourself even more. That's it. 3 ways to find love, and I think that's the right way to find love, because you become a better person in the process, which is what it's all about. I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. I've kept it very frank, I've kept it very real. These are the things I honestly believe will help you to find not only love, but find love with the right person. Love is all over, and love comes in many different forms, and some of them are not pretty. Love can be blind, love can hurt, love can be volatile, love can be emotional, love can be uplifting, love can be many different things. But if you want to find love with the right kind of person, then those are the 3 things that I think you should do. I hope you've enjoyed that video. Subscribe if you want more videos on relationships and life matters. I have a whole playlist on this, which you can find in the playlist section of my channel. I post 2 videos a week, one on a Sunday, definitely, and every Wednesday you kind of get a bonus video if I have enough content. I also have a vlog channel which you guys should check out. It will all be linked down in the description box, and I'm on all, like, the usual social media, so Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. I'm also on Depop, loads of things. So go check in the description box to see where else you can find me if 2 videos a week aren't enough. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!